Again, one more shot, guys. Okay, we're going to do this one more time. Okay, so we're going to go through a Dolores Cannon book, hopefully on Sunday. Let me take that feed back out. And it has an ET on the front, and it's the Custodians. And it's a very thick book, so I'm going to go through a part of it, like one chapter of it that I am interested in. I think she had a really good idea, but I think that sometimes when you're put into a trance-like state, hypnosis, other things probably can pop through because you're not in control as much of your body. That's just my opinion. So, but I think for the most part, it's pretty awesome. The picture on the front of this book is kind of what I'm going with, is a gray, and with the black eyes. And I asked one night, when I have been getting visions, if I could see all the species in the universe. I wanted to know all the species in the universe. And so a couple nights later, was woken up. It was a very dark night, and I have a dresser with a mirror, and I have an 8x10 picture on there that has a watercolor rabbit on it. And I was woken up by a gurgling, garbling sound, like something like that. And I had sleep paralysis. So I was facing this frame on the dresser, and there's the ET sitting right next to the frame. And the ET, if it stood up straight, probably would have been 4 feet tall, 3 feet tall. And it was a gray, but it was a smaller version of a gray. And it looks just like your typical. And it would move. It was 3D. And it would look down, and it would look at me. And when it looked at me, I got chills down my spine, because not only, it wasn't like it was evil. Some people say if you got that kind of feeling, it was feeling because it was evil. It's not that. It was a feeling that it was something else. It was something unknown to me, and I didn't understand. When I looked at it, it had kind of an emptiness to it, but a personage to it. And so I didn't know if it was more mechanical or, but there was no motion. But this little ET was very curious of me, and when it looked at me more out of, here you go, this is what you asked for. And so then I looked at the frame, and in the frame there's pictures that were strobing, like picture after picture after picture after picture after picture. And it was just going that fast. And I was watching these pictures, and they were species of either humans or not. And it was very interesting as I was watching this happening, that my eyes were open, that some of the species that were shown, I recognized them. And I said, oh yeah, I've known them, or I've seen them, or I've been around them. And I felt that very strongly. But this little ET would look down, and then when it would look at me, it would lift its head up and look at me, and I would look at it, and our eyes would meet, and its eyes were black. And maybe that's why it kind of freaked me out, because you can't see eyeballs, you see nothing but a void. It just felt odd and cold, and that's why I'm kind of thinking sometimes that these little ETs, they might be just species that don't have souls, and maybe that's what I was feeling, that they don't have souls. They just have tasks to do, and they do them. And it was very interesting, and like this little ET knew me, and so that's why it was there. And so this happened for a while, and then all of a sudden they disappeared. And then I got